Tyler M presents Railfanning in the Fall of Season 3, Episode 2. Alright everyone, this is Episode 2 of Railfanning in the Fall, Season 3. And let me tell you, there's going to be a lot more fall color in this episode. Where we left off last was at
the endangered Elgin Mills Crossing
in Richmond Hill after we caught 5 trains there. If you haven't seen episode 1, then please go ahead and watch it. So let's get into episode 2, which will have more fall colors than the last episode. Our first stop is at the Concession Road 3 crossing in Brechin. This is at mile 71.50 on the Bala subdivision. Despite this crossing not being busy, this spot is a little bit more noisier because the Trans-Canada Highway crossing is right beside it. And what does it look like with the scenery? Well, it looks like this. There's not a lot of fall color around the crossing you can see. I was expecting way more fall color. And not to mention that if I wouldn't film a northbound train here, I will get extremely backlit. So this crossing is definitely a map for me. So why are we up this way anyways? Well, we decided to do a fall colors drive to Parry Sound. Parry Sound is known for a lot of leaves and a lot of trains. Why did we make a stop at this crossing? Well, it's that because I actually got word about a southbound train approaching Brechin. So I went to this crossing and filmed it. And that's CN Z114, going from Winnipeg to Brampton. It was led by 8019, which is a Thundercap SD70M-2. And it has a really awesome K5 LLA horn. And for a mid-DPU is 3890, which is a 100-year anniversary GEVO. And 114 has 163 rail cars. And oh yeah, I forgot to tell you something. This crossing has a high-pitched Safe Trend Type 3 E-bell. But let me tell you something. When this crossing was first installed, it had a low-pitched Safe Trend Type 3 E-bell, which I have no idea why they replaced it. A similar thing happened at Kennedy Road in Pine Orchard. After that train went by, we continued our drive to Parry Sound. But however, we took the long way up there. We decided to go to Huntsville and Brooks Falls. That way we can get a lot of fall colors on the way up there. We just crossed the CN's New Market subdivision, home of CN 8450 and 451. Not sure if you can see it, but right there is the Huntsville yard. I was actually there last year. It's still a really beautiful drive going through Huntsville, that's for sure. And we just crossed over the New Market sub once again. Let me tell you something. 451 on that day actually had 2291 reading, which has the Leslie RS3L horn. Unfortunately, I missed it, so I couldn't see it. But I imagine if I'd seen it at Huntsville, that would have been a really cool shot, that's for sure. After finally making into Parry Sound, we went to Izabella Street to see if we can catch any trains. But unfortunately, nothing went by. So we decided to move spots to the old Trestle, located at mile 22.70 on CP's Parry Sound subdivision. The Trestle was completed back in 1907. There's some different angle shots you can get at this Trestle. One of those spots is right here, and one of the spots is at this old bridge, which actually used to be a train bridge. And holy man, the scenery here is really perfect. a ton of fall colors around the trestle. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but this has to be one of the perfect spots I ever been to so far. Downside about this spot is that there's no southbounds running through here. There is southbounds here, but that's really uncommon. Let me tell you why. Parry Sound is way more different than all those spots I've been to. The southbound and northbound trains actually uses two different tracks. The southbound trains will go onto the Bala sub. Yes, CP does run on the Bala through here. And the northbound trains will go onto the Parry Sound sub. And yes, CN and Rail runs on the Parry Sound sub, but only going northbound. So yeah, that's what Parry Sound looks like at this trestle. My first time coming here, and what it looks like, this spot is perfect throughout the year. I wish I can come back to this spot more often, that's for darn sure. And there's actually another angle shot you can do, but I'm going to show you later though. So the first train I caught at the trestle and in Parry Sound is CN Q107, going from Brechin to Vancouver. It was led by two GEVOs, and that being 3839, and trailing second is 3824, and 107 has 95 rail cars. The next train I caught is Via 1, going from Toronto to Vancouver. It was led by 6431, and trailing second is 6443, and that has 19 passenger cars, and it was going much more slower than usual. That's because the Parry Sound station is not far away from here. I guess another Railfanning was nearby here, so they got a horn salute from it. After CR1 went by, we went to the fire tower observation point, which is located not far away from the Trestle. And let me tell you, the view up there is really perfect. You can see a lot of things up there, such as Georgian Bay, and even the whole town as well. I went to the top floor you can see, where you can see everything. I honestly cannot believe what the view looks like up there. Like man, it's really cool. A lot of fall colors, and even a great view of the trains as well. You can even see the Bala stop from this high. You'll see in a bit because I actually saw a train in the distance.
Yeah, so after the second northbound will be after the second northbound will be.
Not long later, I heard the CN's hotbox detector going off.
No alarms. Temperature 29C. Total axle 350. Speed 28.
If you think that's a CN train, well, you're wrong because that's actually a CPKC train heading south. And the train you're seeing right now is CPKC for Treddy, going from Winnipeg to Toronto. I have no idea about the unit numbers though, but however, it has a KCS trailing second and an SD70 ACU trailing third.
There he goes. 3 engines.
I think that's the Forest Road crossing, mile 148.47 on the Bala subdivision. But I could be wrong though, I'm not really good with a Parry sound area. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, please make sure you give it a really big thumbs up. And there's actually some rail cars on CPKC for Treddy. There's 3 of them. And the rest of his train are now auto racks. Not long later, along came CPKC 119, going from Montreal to Edmonton, Alberta. This is definitely an example of what CPKC is all about. It was led by CP8800, which is a GEVO, and the engineer actually gave me a K5HL horn salute. How did they see me? I have no idea, LOL. And the rest of the power are 3 KCS GEVOs. Trailing second is 4674. Trailing third is 4804. Wait a second, where is the third KCS unit? Well, let me tell you right now. The third KCS unit is being the rear DPU. Unfortunately, it was really hard to read the unit number, so I don't know what it is. But I can say that 119 has 151 rail cars. But for some reason, 119 didn't have any freight cars. Normally, it will have some. but for some reason it didn't. But however, it did have one CPKC container. That container is located at the front of this train. Like I said, I really love this view. The downside is that it can be windy here sometimes, and you sometimes can't read a locomotive numbers. But other than that, this is definitely a really perfect view. If you ever want to Railfanning at Parry Sound, then check out this tower and the Trestle. The two things can make for a really great shot, that's for darn sure. But the more busier spot is at Izabella Street if you want to see the southbounds. Alright, let's get back onto this train here. So our next and final stop is at the Izabella Street crossing, because the two lines actually run right beside each other here. This is at mile 150.22 on the Bala subdivision, and mile 23.65 on the Parry Sound subdivision. And just like the Trestle, the scenery here is really perfect. Facing north on the Parry Sound sub, there's a lot of trees still changing, you can see. And facing south, there's a curve with more trees, you can see. And what does the Bala sub look like? I will show you right now. So facing north, there's a lot of trees still changing, you can see. A perfect shot for southbound trains. And facing north, we got a little bit of a forest, you can see. and even a CN shack as well. Just like Maple Gold Station and Fawn, they actually added Look, Listen, and Live.ca logo on the floor. Not far away from the shack, there's actually an old pair of Safe Train crossing lights you can see. I'm wondering if this crossing used to have them. The answer about this spot is that southbound trains could sneak up on you because there's no signal here. But on the Parry Sound stop, there's actually a northbound signal. But all in all, Izabella Street is definitely a more busier spot than the Trestle. So the first train I caught here is a new CPKC train. And that's CPKC 423. Going from Toronto to Calgary or Edmonton, Alberta. It was led by 9834, an AC4400 CW with a really powerful K5 gel horn. And the engineer gives me a horn show as well. And trailing second is 8877, which is a GEVO. And that has 76 freight cars. So Dan Parry got a northbound green signal you can see here for a Parry Sound stop. So we got a northbound train heading our way shortly. The next train I caught here is CN Q101, going from Brampton to Rubber Banks, BC. It was led by 3151 with a really awesome K5 gel horn. And trailing second is XCREX 3947. And how many cars did it have? Well, it doesn't matter for this one. I'm saying that because while this train was passing, CN Z112 also showed up on the Bala subdivision, going from Vancouver to Brampton. It was led by 3256 with a really awesome K58 Gellhorn. And for the rear DPU is 3065. And how many cars did that have? Well, it doesn't matter. I can only focus on one train, you know, LOL. For our next and final spot in this episode, I decided to film a train at the Princess Street crossing in Mayabert. Mile 41.06 on the Bala subdivision. The overall scenery here is actually not really that bad, you can see. A lot of trees around the area. Oh, look at that, we got a train coming. But facing north is a lot of trees you can see that are still changing. And facing south, well, there's a lot of trees over there too. So all in all, this crossing is not really that bad for fall color. We will have to see what this crossing would look like later on in the fall. But for now, we got a train to film, you can see. So the train I caught here is CN M313, going from Winnipeg to Toronto. It was led by 3331, a brand new AC44 C6M rebuilt -9, and it has a really awesome K3L horn. Yes, CN did indeed put new C6M in service, but this time in the 3330s. And this is actually 3331's first one on the Bala subdivision because they actually got them in service not that long ago. I really don't know what this used to be because, like I said, it got into service not that long ago. Anyways, let's get back on the track here. And trailing second is newer CREX 2770. And that has 83 rail cars. And that concludes episode 2 of Railfanning in the Fall Season 3. Like, holy man, there's definitely a lot of color in this episode. And I can say that Parry Sound is my new favorite spot to railfan all year around. I'm hoping next year I can return to Parry Sound and do some railfanning there. If you haven't railfanned in Parry Sound before, well, I highly recommend you check it out. And just to let you know that episode 3 could be 2 parts. I'm saying that because I'm planning on doing some gold transit railfanning this Thanksgiving Monday at the Rutherford GO station. So I could be seeing a ton of GO trains there. But you never know what to expect down there, so stay tuned for updates, that's for sure. Anyways, if you enjoyed episode 2, you know what to do. Make sure you give it a really big thumbs up because it will help me a lot. And subscribe for more videos if you haven't already. And also a quick thank you for 2,300 subscribers, I really appreciate that. Until episode 3, I will see you guys later. Peace out folks and have a wonderful evening. Well folks, I really hope you enjoyed episode 2 of Railfanning in the Fall, season 3. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Make sure you give this video a really big thumbs up because it will help me a lot. And subscribe for more videos if you haven't already. And also stay tuned for episode 3, which will be coming out sometime next week. And until episode 3, I will see you guys later. Peace out folks and have a wonderful evening, and see you in episode 3.